You're really simple. What you could really do, make it simple, any kind of an order that comes to you. And just say, a man, whatever your name is, and then you say, require, for me to carry out this order, I'm going to require the name of the man who's requiring me to carry out his order.
That's simple. Eloquent on what I did.
That's simple. Just I, man, am going to require, to perform this order, the name of the man who requires me to carry out his order. And that'll be it. They'll run like hell. They ain't gonna answer that.
But the result was you got the letter back from the court saying no mention about the orders, the 8 orders, absolutely no mention whatsoever.
Yeah, because what's going to happen is what's going to happen if they try to say anything about that, they're going to say, well, why do you require such a thing? They say, well, I want to know who the man who's going to be held liable if something goes wrong when I carry out his order. If something goes wrong, if somebody gets hurt, who's going to be liable? I'm not going to be liable. Somebody's ordering me to do something, that's fine. I got no problem with that, but who's going to bear the liability? And they're going to be like, holy shit, I don't want to be liable. I'm not going to tell any man what to do. It's like if somebody says to you, if somebody says to you, if you're a private in the army, he says, hey, take this baseball bat and go hit the corporal in the head with a baseball bat. And you say, Captain, is that an order? Yeah, well, you're going to have to put it in writing. Remember that great, I'm trying to remember that great World War I movie where,
the Nuremberg trial, you're going to refer to,
it was Kirk Douglas was in it. It was a French movie, and then the general ordered his artillery captain to attack the hill that his own men were on. And the captain says, I cannot carry out that order until it's in writing. And he says, this is directed more subordination in front of the enemy of the Iron Fighter, and this is a mutiny. And I'm going to have you court-martialed. It's like, that's fine, General. I recognize your voice and all, but I can't carry out such an order until I have it in writing and signed. He says, oh, if you don't, bomb our own men and bomb the Germans at the same time, we're going to lose the hill. He's like, that's sorry, sir. I'm sorry we're going to lose the hill. But unless you have this order, I'm trying to remember the Kirk Douglas movie. Oh, Stanley Kubrick's wife was in it. She was the German lady who sings at the end of the movie. And so you can Google Stanley Kubrick's wife sings and at the end of this World War I movie with Kirk Douglas. It's a great movie to watch just for that. Where I don't care if you're the general. He's a field marshal or whatever. So I don't care if you're the freaking general field marshal ordering me to bomb this hill. I know this. Our own men are on this hill. I am going to need this in order and signed. And then he's like, well, do it now, or like everybody will die. He's like, well, I'm sorry, everybody's going to die, but you know what? When we got an answer for this, when the war's over, General, you're going to forget that you ever gave me that order. So I'm sorry, I can't carry out the order. You're going to have to put it in writing. And they were talking like on the telephone, from like a mile away in the middle of the battle. He's like, and the general went bananas. And then the general had a trial, and they did he decimated his ranks. As 1 out of 10 people were killed, and he picked out the 1 out of 10, and they were killed for insubordination and cowardice in front of the enemy. But like I said, the captain, the artillery captain, did it dead on, man. He's like, I am not carrying out this order. I am not going to fire on my own men unless it's in writing. So that's all you have to do. They all know the rules of engagement. They're not stupid. You know what I'm saying?